Yeah. Got a new show for y'all. Got a damn good show. This is a teacher right here. Yeah. A couple years ago, she won Teacher of the Year. How do you win that? Teacher of the Year. Being a great teacher. I mean, what's the metric? What's it based on? You know, Teacher of the Year. Because obviously, she shouldn't have won Teacher of the Year. Yeah, but it comes to light, she was doing some naughty things with the boys in the classroom. Yeah. Age 12 years old. Now, that's sick. That is disgusting right there. But before we get to today's video, don't forget we got a new giveaway. Ram Diesel 2500. It's now our new giveaway. And 10,000 in cash. To get in and to win, all you gotta do is go to my website, buy anything on my website, like damn good coffee, t-shirts, methylene blue. You get in and to win. Yeah. Let's get to the show. Officialhorsetwins.com. Get to the show.
And Marcella, that's right. Jacqueline Ma was sentenced today to 30 years to life in prison. She cried the entire time as she confessed to the crimes in the courtroom of forcing two young boys into adulthood.
I'm speaking today because I am guilty of my crimes. I am deeply ashamed of my actions and the harm that I inflicted.
Every woman that I've seen, Kevin, with a nose ring, been a freak. Yeah. Yeah, that's a red flag. Bunch of piercings.
In an emotional statement to the courtroom today, Jacqueline Ma confessed to sexually abusing two young boys.
I ripped away their childhoods.
She said I ripped away their childhood.
Instead of following the path of what a teacher should be, I let my selfishness override the boys' best interests.
Selfishness? You call that selfish? You're a pervert. I wouldn't say selfish. You're a pervert. Well, you're being selfish. No, man. You're thinking about what you want. Being Instead selfish. Of thinking about what's right. That's being selfish. Keith, no. Being selfish is like, we got a pepperoni pizza, 2 pieces of pizza, right? Yeah. I give you the small piece and I take the big piece. That's selfish. That's a form of selfishness, but this is selfish what you did too. That's a bad choice of words to say you're selfish because you molested a boy? What? You're a pervert. I get that, but it's like you want something. That's why she used the word, she wanted it. I wouldn't use selfishness. It's the same thing. No, it's not. You're being selfish. Being selfish is not necessarily crime. Like I have it can be. If I take shut up. If I take a chocolate cake, a piece of chocolate cake, say we get one of them chocolate cakes from Jack in the Box, chocolate cake. Yeah. I give you a little bit of piece and I keep 3/4 of it. That's being selfish. That's being selfish. You can use being selfish is not a crime. Hey, stop spitting all over me. Being selfish is not a crime. Why can't I get it? You get it. It can be a crime. No, it can't. It depends on what you've been selfish about. No. Like when a bank robber goes to the bank and take all the money. That's being selfish. Yeah, man, let me play this video. No. No, that's a poor choice word. What's the better word I can use, Kevin? You ain't breaking the law when you're robbing a bank. That's being selfish. Yeah, you've been doing all selfish, Keith. It's not breaking the law. Kevin, I'm not gonna have this argument with you. Oh, we're gonna have this argument. You got this short-sighted sense of the word selfish. There's nuance when it comes to it. Keith, there's nuance. You heard of that word? She's not selfish. She's a pervert. Okay, you rob a bank because you ain't got no money. That's bank robbery. Stop spitting all over me. I told you that. That's not selfish. All right, Kevin. That's a poor choice of words.
I'm so sorry.
Ma, who was named one of San Diego County's Teachers of the Year in 2022, was arrested in March of 2023 on allegations that she groomed 2 boys, aged 12 and 11 at the time of the abuse,
was
and entered into a sexual relationship with one of them and tried to with the other.
The other one said, no thanks.
Boys this age should be playing outside, feeling carefree, and enjoying their last few years of childhood. And instead, I thrusted them into adulthood.
Police were first alerted.
You thrusted them in adulthood. Yeah, that's a good choice of words there. Selfish, no. Thrusted, yeah, I get it. All right, man.
After the mother of one of the victims reported finding messages between her son and Ma. The boys
always
had
the
no
text
social
messages.
media,
Yeah.
but
Listen.
and Ma. The boys had no social media, but Ma was still able to communicate with them through tablets they were given at school.
Damn. You got no phone here. Take this tablet. I'm going to text you later. That's crazy. That is diabolical. See why she's getting 30 years, right? Yeah. I get it. These are like prepubescent kids. She's not going to do 30, though.
And through a messaging app in a video
She's going to
game.
do 30. She ain't going to do 30, Kevin. Okay, she's going to do 20. She ain't going to do that. How much time you think she's going to get? Man, this woman going to get about 5-6 years. From a 30-year sentence? Yes. She got 30 to life. Man, what you stop acting like you a judge? Who that right man gonna get somebody 30 to life and let him go after 5 years? I think this is all headlines. I think they're gonna let out in 5-6 years.
The prosecution says this case is a reminder to all parents to monitor your child's internet habits.
Just to continue to be vigilant that there no space on the internet is safe for children.
Ma is eligible for parole after 30 years served.
See? 30 to life. Hey, Kevin, kid, this is prepubescent kids we talking about. I get that. They're not like teenagers, like 16, 17. But there's people that actually kill people. Yeah. Well, they get a lot less time. Well, it depends on, like, if you accidentally run somebody over, of course you're going to... people have did, like... Second-degree murder? Yeah, first degree, and then they... No, you don't get out of first degree. First degree is like... second degree, whatever. Oh, they put you in an electric chair. Yeah, but I'm saying, second degree... Like they unalive somebody and they don't get that much time. Very rarely do they get this much time. Well, it depends on the circumstances. You walk in on a wife and see somebody thrusting away your wife, right? Temporary insanity. They get, 30 years, 25 years? They get out on good behavior to become a Christian or minister. Yeah, you don't keep this as just as bad as unaliving somebody. Prepubescent kids? I don't think it's bad as unaliving somebody. Prepubescent kids, Keith? I get it's heinous, but you comparing it to unaliving somebody? I think it's just, you could ruin a kid's life. You think that kid's life is ruined? It's a good possibility he's going to go through some counseling. Keith, prepubescent kid, the boy is 11. Mm-hmm. That's why they threw the book at him. Yeah, 16, 17, nah. He probably enjoyed it, but at that age, nah, he's probably scared. He was probably scared? Yeah, I remember having women like that come on to me. I didn't know what to do. I almost pissed myself. When I was 11. I don't know. Remember that story I told you about mama went up to the mall? Yeah. That woman was crusting all on me? They kept stop rubbing your arm up. I was 11 years old. Yeah. And it felt weird. I felt vulnerable. I almost pissed myself. That's why they threw the book at him. I don't know. You've had a grown woman come on to you at 11? I gotta see an interview of the kid. Hey, what would Christ say? You wearing that Christ is King shirt. Christ, if Christ is here, they said this woman is unclean, stone her to death. Oh yeah, if this is biblical times, he getting stoned to death. Because God is a jealous God. he go have the earth swallow you up. Hey, you don't think that's after he stoned you to death? No, but like I just seen a trans person up in New York, unalive this postal worker. Yeah, and she got it was something. It was second degree. It was like 6 years or something like that. Yeah, yeah. And then she's eligible for probation. Yeah, a postal worker, a person working for the government on this lunch break, get unalived by a transformer. And she only got 6 years. You know why, right? Well, he only got, it's a trans woman. So I that happened in New York, right? Yeah. It's a trans person, right? Yeah. That's why. Yeah, but I don't think this is... that was a white dude stabbing a black postal government worker? Oh, he's getting at least 30 years. But it's a trans person? Yeah. He cut him slack. Oh, no, I think it's heinous what she did, but I think it is excessive. Yeah, yeah. No, the punishment? I think so. Keith. You could have gave her 20. Keith, man, that's a prepubescent kid, man. Kevin, what's wrong with you? That's not prepubescent. Keith, I was shooting blanks when I was 12. What you talking about? I ain't even have no hair on my nuts. Well, why don't they... Man, dudes do this. Well, Hey, Keith, what are you trying to rationalize?
No, I just.
What, you think they should give her 20 years?
No, I thought it was.
Oh, you think the penalty is too harsh?
Hey, let me talk.
I thought you was Christian.
I am Christian.
Don't sound Christian to me.
What do y'all think? Y'all think it's excessive? I think it's heinous what she
No,
did.
it's Keith, a lot of people want to give these people the death penalty. I say life, 30 years life. I think the punishment fits the crime. But you trying to give them 20 years? That means they'll be eligible for parole like 6, 7,
But they
8
said
years.
she's got 30 to life.
But see, they said 30 to life. She's not.
Yeah, shut up.
Space on the internet is safe for children.
Ma is eligible for parole after 30 years served.
Yeah. That's a child she did that to, kid. It's a child.
He was 12.
Well, was you driving around a car when you was 12?
I was
doing this at 12. No, was you holding down a full-time job? Was you raising a family? You were a child.
I know that, Kevin.
I'm telling you,
I'm just, the reason why I say it's excessive because people be unaliving people.
Yeah.
And they just 5, 6, 7, 8 years and somebody's life has been taken. Nobody's life's been taken.
Yeah.
I don't know how traumatized this kid is. I mean, if the kid's like totally screwed in the head, then yeah, 30 years. But this kid's probably walk around bragging
first
about
degree, you should get life or the death. I think you should get the penalty. I think you should get the hot shot. If it's second degree, I think you should get 40 years to life.
Yeah. I just think it's
The punishment fits the crime. Keep that was
well. If this was the common sentence for this, it'd be a lot less people doing this. So yeah, I agree with that.
Okay.
You need to be strict with these people.
Either you tough on crime or you're not. Steal something, chop your hand off.
I think it's being tough on crime if she got 15, 20 years.
Shut up. If you steal something, chop a couple of your fingers off. I would say chop the whole hand off. At least got to give you an opportunity. You know, like some countries, they're like, oh, you stole some. Chop, right? No, just take off his pinky and his ring finger.
Right.
Do it again, I'm going to take your middle finger. Third time you do it, I'm going to chop off your
whole hand.
Your thumb. And what you call this finger?
No.
The index finger.
No, it's 3 strikes you out. First strike, chop off the pinky and this finger, whatever it's called.
The ring finger.
Yeah, the ring finger. It's got the ring on it. And then you do it again, I'm going to go ahead and chop this off and that's going to leave your thumb on there. The third time, I'm just taking it off at the wrist.
No, don't take it off at the wrist.
Not risk.
Yeah, take it off at the wrist.
You got that black tongue.
Wrist.
There you go.
I'm going to take it off at the thumb. I'm going to leave you all this fat meaty part right here. So you have something to look at. If you chop the hand off, oh, man, they can replace it. No. Cut all the fingers off and just leave it fat. Leave the paw right there. Just leave the paw.
So you have something to look at and remind you.
Yeah. Leave them a paw.
Man, yeah, I agree. They did the right thing.